Not a single soul over here. It looks like it goes that way. Nice crystal clear water. Dude, this whole entire mountainside here is just filled with trash. These rocks are serious. To a nice stretch of sandy beach again. One thing for sure is it's quite peaceful out here, you know, there's nobody, it's just you and nature. It looks like they've come up and they've kind of gone into the jungle though. What's up with all the orange flagging for the trail? Like, who else would come through here and just hack down all this stuff, you know? Well, after all, I didn't get lost. Today, we're gonna go find a lost pond here on Guam. Where is it? I'm not too quite sure, but we're about to find out. As you can see right now behind me, this is Pristine Beach. Again, probably not pronouncing that right, but I've been here before. I've done a little explore here to Mushroom Rock, and today we gotta go past Mushroom Rock to try to find Lost Pond, as I have been told by friends. I'm not really too sure what it is. I see it on Google Maps. I think I see it on Google Maps. Could be a little distortion in the imagery, but I don't know. I'm hoping to find it today. So as I've been told, the hike to Lost Pond begins here at the beach, and you have to go towards Mushroom Rock, then eventually pass Mushroom Rock. And again, I've been here, like I said. I'm trying to remember if this is the way to go, because it's been some time, but I believe it is. But I don't quite remember, actually. It looks like it goes that way. Or did it go that way? Dang, I do not remember. See, that's the problem with some of the hiking trails in the jungle. The jungle takes it over quick, so like the hiking trail can become lost very quickly, as it's looking like this one might be. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, here we go. I remember this. It split left to the beach, and then it split right over here. This is the way we're gonna go. Just gotta pass through this little forest here of what looks to be Hernandia plants, I believe, and Hernandia sonora, and also looks like we got a little bit of papaya in here. But it's just a little forest that's right along the beach here, along the coast, and then it will open up to the beach again, as you guys may have seen in one of my videos. So today I've come much more prepared than last time I visited here to Mushroom Rock. I got some, I don't know, they're low profile hiking shoes on. They're Columbia brand, so a little bit more sturdy than just some regular sneakers. Also did bring a lot of water. Inside this water is Pocari Sweat. You know, a lot of hydration, Japanese hydration powder. Because as we know, here in Guam it's hot and you dehydrate very quickly. So this time I got water. And I'm terribly sorry about the audio quality, the wind. I didn't expect it to be so windy out here, but I guess there's a bit of a high surf advisory going on the west facing reefs and the north facing reefs this past week during the holidays. From my understanding, I don't believe there's actually any coordinates pinned on the map to where Lost Pond is. I tried to search for it, I didn't really see it. I know where the Shark's Cove is, and people say that it's near Shark's Cove. So Shark's Cove is just a little bit past Mushroom Rock. So I'm guessing if we just pass there and we get a little bit further, hopefully we will see it. And there we are, already almost at Mushroom Rock. Mushroom Rock isn't too far away, and it's only been probably 5-10 minutes. Very quick hike to Mushroom Rock. So as I've said to you guys, I have made a video here before coming to Mushroom Rock on one of my channels. I'm not sure which channel this video is going on, but I've done that one, and I've done a little bit of hiking on Guam so far since I've been here. Mount Jumulong, I think it's called. I haven't done Mount Lam Lam, I gotta do that. 1,000 steps, which is a really cool one. I have done Paget Caves, which was probably the more advanced one I've done so far. But then I've done a few other things down south, like Aston Beach, the little ridge hike there, and things like that. And I've also done, you know, little like snorkeling adventures, but I do gotta do some more hikes. Just there's a bunch of them that are very long, and I'm always doing it alone, so. Man, since last time I was here, like all this stuff wasn't really growing this much. And this looks like it's been run over by a four-wheeler. That's just as wide as a four-wheeler. But yeah, a lot of the vegetation is growing. So there's a little bit of people here at Mushroom Rock today. About a dozen people or so. Not that many. Now it is Friday, so that could be why. It is Friday, December 27th, 2024, a couple days after Christmas, so a lot of people still have time off and they're enjoying their time out here. But I mean, how would you not want to come out here to Mushroom Rock? Look at it, so beautiful, nice crystal clear water. So this is the part I have not passed yet. What the hell, man? Why is there so much trash here? Look at all the Budweiser cans. Dude, what on earth? Who leaves their trash like that? Dude, this whole entire mountainside here is just filled with trash. Or hillside. Man, people are so disgraceful to the land. Look, you got a little barbecue pit. Probably a bunch of teenagers come partying here and don't pick up their crap and take it back with them. Pathetic. Oh man, I don't know about this. This is looking rough. It's got to be an easier way to get there. But one thing is, I should have checked the tide and see what the tide was like. Didn't even think about that. I thought it was like a somewhat of a walk that's high enough away from the tide that it doesn't matter, but I guess I was wrong. Maybe there's a way up through the garbage pit. This looks more promising. Oh yeah, not bad. Something. Oh man, this is a lot more of an adventure than I expected. Thought it would be easier. I don't think anyone's been over here in a while. There's like quite a lot of spider webs. I have no idea if this is the right way. Check it out here. This is a old coconut crab trap. But man, just so much trash. Now some of this very well could have washed up on shore, but I don't know. I don't think it all washed up on shore. I think people just leave their crap behind. People that have no sense, no care for the environment. Shameful. All right, successfully passed that part. Limestone. This is the way or not, but finally traverse over some, you know, rocks, some limestone rocks, some sharp porous rocks, and then you get to a nice stretch of sandy beach again. Perfect. Have to be so careful going down these rocks here, because one wrong move, one slip, and boom, you gash your leg open. It's so sharp, the rocks can move, they're loose sometimes. You gotta be careful. I think that might be Shark's Cove over there. Oh, soft sand, soft sand. Well, I don't know, man. Trying to find Lost Pond. It seems like it might be difficult if it's not right along the edge here, right along the coast, you know, where the ocean water is just kind of pushing inland. That's what I would think, but if it's not, I might be the one lost looking for it. Now as we walk over here to this area, I'm just hoping to spot like a sea turtle or something. Some form of marine life in the area. Maybe not though, because the seas do look a little rough. I can see in the distance over there, there's one guy. Looks like there's a guy fishing. Cast netting, he's got a net or something. Maybe I can ask him where Lost Pond is. Hopefully he doesn't send me somewhere crazy. Matter of fact, let's check Google Maps to see if we're actually at Shark's Cove, if we're in the area. Maybe we'll put the camera up on the coconut tree real quick. Looks like somebody cut it down. Who would do that? That's a cut with either a saw, a chainsaw, or something. I don't know why somebody did that. Let's check it out. Let's see if we're actually at Shark's Cove, because I don't see any sharks, so how would we know? So it looks like we are, dang, we're not even close. Oh man, this is gonna be a long adventure. We're about maybe a quarter of the way to Sharks Cove. I don't know if you guys can see on there, probably not, but yeah, we're not even at Sharks Cove. We're not even that close. We gotta keep going. One thing for sure is it's quite peaceful out here, you know, there's nobody, it's just you and nature. The sound of the waves, which are pretty strong, pretty loud, but there's no one to bother you. You just got to make sure you come prepared. You have the water, you have the things you need. I don't know, maybe there's some property over here. Like, this guy walked way out here to go fishing. Oh man, not sure what he's trying to catch here. Maybe some mullet. Not seeing much in the water there. Well, one thing is, I'm not going to disturb him. He seems really focused, trying to catch whatever he's catching, so I don't want to throw off his rhythm. Best of luck to him though. Doesn't look easy, that's for sure. Oh man, that guy, like, he's leaving the beach and going into the jungle. I don't know, maybe he lives like nomadic over here. That'd be quite crazy. It's so secluded from everything. Okay guys, according to Google Maps, if it is correct, I am right now coming to the point here. If I get on the other side of that point, that should be the area towards next to Sharks Cove. So let's hope it is what it is. And I'll see you guys on the other side. As you can see, there's quite a bit of trail work here. I don't know if it's from people, if it's from ungulates, you know, here on the island. A lot of feral pigs, a lot of Philippine deer, you know, left over from a long time ago when the Spanish came. So I don't know if this is traversed by them, that's why it's kind of like upkept a little bit, or if it's just been traversed so much that it won't grow now right here. So there's this little pathway left, but glad to be that there's a pathway. Oh wow, look at the way the terrain is right here. Changes a little bit. We got some water. As you guys will see, I just got across this point here. There's this little bit of a cove. It's not quite Sharks Cove. Sharks Cove is a little bit further, but we're really close. Let's keep going. One thing for sure is this sand is not easy to walk on. It's really soft, it's really moist. There's a lot of water in it because of the tide rising. But there's not much of a walkway up here, so making do with what I got. But it sure is beautiful. I mean, look at it. Not a single soul over here. I haven't seen somebody now for 15 minutes since I seen that fisherman. So my goal right now is to get to this other point that's in between right here and where Sharks Cove is, and then hopefully look into the jungle a little ways, not really go in unless I see a pathway that there is to follow, because you know how it is in the jungle, you know, you don't know where you're going, you can get lost. That's probably why they call this Lost Pond. So I'm gonna look, hopefully there's a trail somewhere. Might not be very well maintained, but hopefully there is something. Otherwise, I made this trek all the way here for nothing, and it's windy as hell. If you guys can see, there are some footprints over here. These ones look a little fresh, but they've been kind of taken over by the tide, so these might have been from earlier today. So maybe they are leading me to where I need to go. I have no idea, but we're going to find out. It looks like they've come up and they've kind of gone into the jungle though, and this doesn't look so promising on if there's a trail, so I'm not sure. Don't know if I want to chance that. We'll go over here. Maybe this is the way. Alright, this is looking more promising here. Looks like there's a little bit of a trail going on. There's a trail through there. There's a trail here. God knows where any of this stuff goes. I mean, this looks like it's been traversed quite a bit over here. Huh. What's up with all the orange flagging? See, maybe this orange flagging is for the trail. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe not, I don't know. Also looks like somebody's been doing some chopping in this area. So we got some pink flagging. CP21, huh? Does it say CP21? What does that say? Or is that LP, Lost Pond 27? I don't know. Let's kind of go this way a little bit. Let's see. Like I said, don't want to wander too far. Don't want to get lost in the jungle here. But I tell you what, this orange flagging here is quite new. So that might be it. But these also might just be tree numbers. Core. Huh. Oh, it looks like a laddie stone almost. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over here. Taking a look around, I'm not seeing much. Just a bunch of flags. That's very, very misleading. But then again, this looks like a trail, does it not? I think this is a trail. I think we should follow it. Follow it for a little bit and see what happens, what we find. See? Damn. There's tape everywhere. Ow. So you got these razor blade grass-like plants you gotta watch out for. Huh. Could this be it? I don't know. The only thing I can think of is this is trail marking. Because this looks like somebody came through with a machete and cut their way through. Hope it just doesn't lead me to somewhere really strange. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. It's very green in here, so it's kind of difficult to see these flags. So I gotta really keep an eye out. So I gotta take the shades off. A little too dark in here with shades on, but I don't know, man. I'm not sure what this is about. I don't want to go too far, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out Google Maps and see if it looks like we're headed towards that little spot on the map that I thought could be Lost Pond. So let's see. So according to Google Maps, it does look like I'm headed that way. So I think we just got to keep going a bit. Got to keep looking back and making sure I see the flags that I'm coming from, because don't want to get lost, right? Yeah, let's see. Another thing I'll say though is that the mosquitoes are actually ferocious in here. They're already attacking me. I did put a little bit of mosquito spray on at home, but I don't think this humidity is going to help out. I think the humidity is just going to wipe it right off, but we'll see. Don't want to spend too long out here either. We'll find out how this goes. Yeah, this has to be the trail. Like, who else would come through here and just hack down all this stuff, you know? More orange flagging. It's definitely looking promising. As you guys can see, it's very rocky. So one wrong step could cost you a lot. You know, you're out here, you don't want to twist an ankle or anything, so you got to watch what you're doing. And that's why I'm going to see you guys in a little bit when I get a little bit more forward, so I can focus on my walking here. Man, it was all vines. That's what they knocked down. 8 vines like these. Look at the mother vine here. All right, Lost Pond. Don't be too much further, man. They're exhausting me. Wow, dude, look how big this Pisonia is. That's a big Pisonia right there. That is a giant tree. Well, guys, this is definitely Lost Pond. Yeah, it's a pond. I should have thought more about it. Like just an area where there's some fresh water, I believe, as I'm looking at it now. So I'm going to show you guys, and you guys can listen to the sounds that you can hear here. So I've definitely found Lost Pond. There's definitely a lot of mosquitoes here, so that tells me, you know, there's water. And as I can see it there's not a whole lot of water. I expected a bigger picture, like a bigger pond. I've never seen pictures of this place, so Honestly, I had no idea what I was really looking for. But it seems to be on Google Maps there's two ponds, 2 holes. And there's a lot of vegetation growing, so you can't really see a whole lot. I'm gonna try to walk around the edge a little bit, see what we can see. And then, yeah, that's it. I don't want to push my luck too much, so hopefully there's a better view on the other side. And we can enjoy a little bit of this lost pond. Oh yeah, here we are, guys. This is where the actual pond part is. What's that noise? Do you guys hear that? Is that a chicken? Man, that's the problem with being in the jungle sometimes alone. You just hear noises, even when you don't hear them. You know, you think there's noises, but yeah, let's check out this part here. And like I said, let's not push our luck too much. It's very humid in here, so I didn't want to overstay and dehydrate myself. This is pretty cool. It's definitely like a pond. I haven't seen a pond like this before on Guam. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, that's a pond right there. Not that little piece I was looking at. That's pretty cool. Oh wow, there's a lot of mud. Gotta be careful, don't want to fall in. Yep, that's the frogs I hear. I hear some bullfrogs. Well, after all, I didn't get lost. I found Lost Pond. Oh, it's pretty cool. Let's take in the pond and the area. So as you guys can see, right here is the pond, and then this is like a hillside going up to like the cliffside, the limestone. And as you can see, it almost looks like it's been cleared in the past, and then all you have are these, I think they're the papaya trees, just kind of growing tall and straight, and there's not much around it, but pretty cool. It looks like, you know, there could be something up there, maybe a cave or something. I'm not really sure, but yeah, this is it. I think it doesn't look like you can go much around that side. This looks like the main viewing point of the pond. You can see it through the trees right here a little bit. It's pretty cool. Well, one thing for sure is the mosquitoes are getting to me, so I think I'm gonna head out now. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but gotta make sure I find the right way out, follow the flags. I don't want to get lost. Oh shoot, what the hell is that? Oh man, it's a skull of what? A pig. It's got to be a pig. Look at that. The thing's actually quite big. Yeah, look at it. That's like the big tusk hole. An old pig skull. Oh man, it scared the crap out of me. I don't see any other bones around here, but that's freaky. That's creepy. Obviously there's gonna be, you know, carcasses laying around these jungle parts from the animals, you know, but didn't expect that at Lost Pond. All right, well guys, I'm gonna see you when I get out of here. I'm gonna focus on getting out, and yeah, if you don't see me, that means I didn't get out. Oh, made it back to the beach. Finally. Oh man, thought I was gonna get lost out there at Lost Pond. That was something else. Wow. I found the orange flagging. God damn, that was confusing. Here we are back on the beautiful beach, the sunlight, the horizon. Oh man, couldn't be happier. It's getting a little scary in there. If you guys are wondering and you want to go to Lost Pond and you've never been here, bring a friend. Come all the way over here, right? Shark's Cove is just over there on the other side of this little spit of sand that's going out. Look for this coconut that's sticking out of the sand here, a pile of rocks, and you're gonna go in right from here. Not too bad, but a little bit worse than I expected. Whew, gotta get the sunglasses back on. As soon as I started leaving Lost Pond, I was looking for exactly where I started, or like where I entered Lost Pond. and I just couldn't find it. I was like maybe 40 feet away from the trail that they originally cut to get there, and I was like, man, where the hell am I? Like, why do I not see a defined trail to get out of there? I was starting to feel like I was just losing my sight. Like everything was looking like just one thing. Like I could see nothing but just trees, green. So I was like, where the hell is this? And I just like kind of walked around in little circles without losing my spot, like knowing that I was still next to the pond, just checking the perimeter to see where exactly that trail was. And then eventually I found it. I saw the orange flagging, then the pink flagging, and then I saw the Pisonia tree that I touched, and I was like, oh, I know I'm on the right path. But man, yeah, getting out of there was more difficult than getting into there. Maybe they need some more flagging, especially flagging for the reverse, right? I don't think it would hurt to put more flagging out, a lot more, on more of the trees that are all along that pathway. Or even, you know, maybe some of it needs to be replaced. I did see the orange stuff looks a little bit newer. Yeah, it can be a little difficult getting out of there. Probably wouldn't recommend doing that alone unless you're somewhat of an experienced hiker, you have endurance, and you know, you're not going to pass out in the jungle or really get lost, right? Or simply just pin your way into the jungle. So use Google Maps, drop pins along the way, and then you can kind of follow your pins out. That could be the safest bet, I would say. But yeah, I'm glad to be out. Oh. Well guys, I'll tell you, the Lost Pond is exactly what it says, you know. It is Lost Pond. It's a pond that's lost in the middle of the jungle, right? And you will more than likely, if not know what you're doing, and get lost going to that pond. It was really cool to see though how there's just like this source of fresh water very close to the coast, very close to the ocean. And you know, I don't know if there's anything in it, if there's any wildlife like fish and stuff. Sounds like bullfrogs, as I heard, unless they were deer barking. But I'm sure it is a source of fresh water for many, many wildlife that live in the area that need water, including the deer and the feral pigs that are invasive and shouldn't be here. But you know, that makes me wonder, way back when, you know, when there was, you know, villagers here that were just living the nomadic lifestyle, did they use that as a source of fresh water, right? Because around Guam, there's not a whole lot of places to see a lot of fresh water like that. You do have little holes and stuff here and there, but near the limestone is where it's more guaranteed, as you know, there can be pockets of water that go, I guess, down towards the ground table. So I do wonder, was that used before, hundreds of years ago? And how did somebody find Lost Pond? Like, who found it? What were they doing? Because man, that's not a place just to be wandering, right? It's not easy, as you can see. Thankfully there are people upkeeping that trail and hacking the stuff down that needs to be hacked down to keep somewhat, you know, line of sight towards that pond so you can walk that way. So thanks to those guys, whoever's maintaining it. And it looks like I caught it at a right time, because it looks like they recently hacked through it with some machetes or something, right? And so here we are. We're back at the open bay. I still got a little bit of a trek to go. The hardest trek is to get from here now to Mushroom Rock. Mushroom Rock is just sitting right out there in the point, and then I parked over there by the old power plant. So not too far to go, but I am sure happy to be out of that jungle, especially being there alone. Don't know if I'll ever go back. Now, you know, the interesting thing is, when I did hear about Lost Pond, I thought like, I wonder if people go swimming at this pond. Maybe it's just some water hole. It's like a nice blue tropical swimming hole, like a cenote that you would see in like Mexico or something, but I had no idea. And upon going there, I personally wouldn't swim in there. I don't know what's under the water. There could be something, right? There could be just sharp rocks that really slice you up, and maybe it's not worth it. But definitely let me know in the comments. Do you swim there? Have you known people that swim there? Is it worth it? I would definitely like to hear people's opinion on it, because it is really cool. And the name, Lost Pond, it's so fitting. Man, whoa, walking on the beach is not easy. Whoa. This is a challenge. Wonder where Mr. Fisherman is though. Maybe he's over here sitting in his nomadic hut. And this looks like a coconut plantation over here on the left. Wonder if there's any property over there. Definitely not gonna go over there and see, because you know, you don't want to trespass in. You don't want to be a body left on a piece of land. Beautiful, beautiful here. Oh man, I think I just heard a gunshot. Yeah, I'm hearing gunshots over there. Maybe it's the Marine base that's that way. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, so that fisherman, he was just like chilling right there on those coconut palms or coconut fronds that are laying on the ground. He was just hanging out. It's like he has his own little hut. Probably comes here, fishes quite often, so he's probably used to it. But man, you gotta come well prepared, have a lot of calories in your system, bring a lot of water, and yeah, just survive the trip, because it's a lot of walking up and down hot, humid environment here in Guam. Ah, Mushroom Rock, almost there. A little bit more. Oh man, that's loose. Oh man, tide's definitely high here. It's getting slippery. Be careful. Whoa, I almost slipped. Whoa, I kind of did slip. All right, still a little ways to go. It's like I can go back up around the way I came, or I could try to go around this and beat the tide. Don't know how possible it is, but I really don't want to climb up a lot of rocks again. I think I could do this. Just got to time it right. Let's see when this tide dropping. Now. Oh, there we go. Ah, good. Didn't have to climb up that big mountain right there. Whew. The journey back is the toughest always, the most tiring. It takes the most energy because you feel like you have no energy. All right, and back to Guam's trash problem. Look at all the people hanging out here at Mushroom Rock. See if there's anybody else that's new on our journey back. Look, they brought out their kayaks. I don't know if they dragged those all the way over here. Man, that would not be an easy drag. No, thank you. But yeah, you can see there's a few people out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sunset is just a few hours away, 3 hours or so. Everyone's out there snorkeling. Oh, there's a few more people. Not too many though. Just a few people hanging out. And that's the iconic Mushroom Rock, guys, if you've never seen it. That one or that one, they both look like mushrooms to me. That one looks more like a skull or a jaw. This was a successful adventure to Lost Pond. I should have went over more and saw Shark's Cove to see if it was anything else, but I don't know, from Google Maps, Google reviews, it doesn't look like it's much more than like Mushroom Rock area. Just a nice sandy area to swim that's kind of secluded, private, hidden. So maybe another time, but yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be going back to Lost Pond. It's cool. There's not a whole lot to see, but I think it's more of just seeing how, wow, there can be like a little hidden freshwater spot in the interior of the island that's natural and not man-made, right? So that was cool. So with that said, I'm gonna enjoy the little walk I have left to the car, soak up the horizon here, and I'll see you guys soon from the next video here on Guam or somewhere else. You never know. Peace out, guys.